holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thank you for holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment. Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you. For holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you. Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thank you for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thank you for holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment. Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you plan to make a public comment this evening, you may press star 1 on your keypad to enter the queue at any time through the conclusion of the public comment period.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you. Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thank you for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thank you for holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you plan to make a public comment this evening, you may press star 1 on your keypad to enter the queue at any time through the conclusion of a public comment period.
Back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thank you for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
For holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment.
Good evening. I hereby call to order the Board of Directors' regularly scheduled meeting of the New Jersey Transit Corporation, New Jersey Transit Rail Operations, Inc., New Jersey Transit Bus Operations, Inc., New Jersey Transit Mercer, Inc., and New Jersey Transit Morris, Inc.
Good evening, Chair Gutierrez, Cacchetti, and board members. I will now take roll call. Board Member Adams.
Here.
Board Member Doshi.
Here.
Board Member Gordon.
Here.
Board Member Morocco.
Here.
Board Member Nara.
Here.
Board Member Rasmussen.
Here.
Board Member Ajmani.
I'm here.
Board Member Caulfield.
Here.
Vice Chair Fulton.
Here.
Chair Gutierrez Cacchetti.
Here.
Next is the Open Public Meetings Notice. This is a regular meeting of the New Jersey Transit Corporation and its affiliates and subsidiaries. Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act and New Jersey Transit's enabling legislation. Notice was filed on May 6, 2021 with the Secretary of State and sent to newspapers of general distribution, posted in the main entrance of New Jersey Transit headquarters, published on the corporation's website, and sent to each individual, agency, and organization that requested such notice. Thank you.
Thank you, Joyce. May I have a motion and a second to approve the minutes of the April 14th, 2020 board meeting?
So moved.
Motion to approve. Second, Nara.
Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, Joyce, please take a roll call vote.
Roll call vote. Board Member Adams?
Yes.
Board Member Doshi?
Yes.
Board Member Gordon?
Yes.
Board Member Morocco?
Yes.
Board Member Nara?
Yes.
Board Member Ajmani?
Yes.
Board Member Caulfield?
Yes.
Vice Chair Fulton?
Yes.
Chair Gutierrez Cacchetti?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you, Joyce. At this time, I would ask President and CEO Corbett to present the President and CEO's monthly report.
Great. Thank you and good evening, Chair and members of the board, and good evening to all members of the public joining us online tonight. First, as in previous months, I'll start with updates related to COVID-19. And to begin, I am deeply saddened to share that we've lost another member of our NJ Transit family to COVID-19 related complications. Michael Travisano joined New Jersey Transit more than 22 years ago and began his career here as a car appearance maintainer in rail operations. And through hard work and dedication, Michael was promoted to car inspector in 2002 and spent most of his career working out of our Meadows Maintenance Complex, the MMC, in Kearney. Our deepest condolences go out to Michael's family, friends, and coworkers, and I ask that you keep them all in your thoughts and prayers. And now I'd like to ask for a moment of silence in his honor. Thank you. As we mourn the loss of Michael, I would like to note a few promising pandemic-related trends. First, more than 650 locations across New Jersey are administering vaccines. And each of our state's 6 mega sites are now offering no appointment walk-up hours every day. In addition to the number of NJ Transit employees currently with COVID-19 positive has decreased considerably this month. Currently, 84 employees are has tested positive, which is our lowest number of concurrent positive cases since November of 2020 and down significantly from a high of 299 positive cases on April 27th, 2020. These trends are welcome indication that our state's robust vaccination program is helping to turn the tide against this virus. To help ensure that all New Jerseyans have access to vaccines and to support Governor Murphy's statewide vaccination goals, we were proud to introduce the second phase of our Vax Ride initiative, which we launched last week. On May 4th, Commissioner Gutierrez-Cachetti and I proudly joined Congressman Donnie Payne, Jr., and executives from Novartis and Catalent outside Newark Penn Station to announce an exciting public-private partnership to deliver free travel on NJ Transit to vaccination sites within New Jersey. Through the generous contributions of Novartis and Catalent, 2 global healthcare companies, New Jersey Transit is now offering up to 2 complimentary round-trip tickets for travel to and from vaccination sites within New Jersey for approximately 11,000 customers receiving their COVID-19 vaccine. These tickets are being offered for bus, rail, and light rail customers through our mobile apps and offline by visiting one of our customer service office locations or calling our customer service hotline at 973-275-5555. Tickets are also available for certified Access Link customers online through the new Access Link mobile app and offline by mentioning the program when calling to make an Access Link reservation. I would like to acknowledge Vaughn Williams, our Chief Marketing Officer, who led this effort for NJ Transit under the leadership of Anthony Greco, our Senior Vice President of Communications and Customer Experience, along with significant support from our finance and IT teams led by our SVP and CFO, Bill Vaquera, and our CIO, Lukman Fazil. I would also like to point out that partnership and commitments like these don't occur overnight. This program was an outgrowth of initial collaboration initiated by NJ Transit with leaders at New Jersey-based private healthcare corporations to seek partners who would be interested in working with us to maximize access to vaccines. We cannot thank Novartis and Catalent enough for leading the way for the private sector on this innovative partnership and for working with us to take this project from concept to reality in a matter of months. We hope to announce more partnerships and an expansion of this current program, and we'll keep you apprised as the program grows. Additional interested potential partners can reach out for more information by emailing us at vaxride@njtransit.com. As mentioned earlier, this is the second phase of our Vax Ride initiative available at njtransit.com/VaxRide, where customers can learn how to obtain their complimentary tickets through the program. This webpage, which also includes state vaccine registration information and a map linking all of our services to vaccine sites across the state, has already proven to be an essential tool for New Jerseyans looking to get vaccinated. It's been viewed more than 34,000 times since being launched back in March and is receiving more than 300 visitors a day. As another positive sign that we are coming out on the other side of this pandemic, on Wednesday, May 19th, New Jersey Transit will reopen seating availability at Secaucus, Hoboken, Newark Penn Station, Trenton, Metro Park, the Walter Rand Transportation Center, and the Atlantic City bus and rail terminals. This new seating availability follows the recent lifting of indoor capacity limits on businesses, but of course, face coverings and distancing will still be required and enforced. We thank our customers for their cooperation and understanding, and we will continue to broaden access to seating at more stations as soon as it is safe to do so and in line with guidance from state health office officials. While vaccinations are clearly working to move the trend in the right direction, I do want to be clear about one thing. We are not out of the woods yet. The Transportation Security Administration, the TSA, recently extended its face mask requirement through September 13th across all transportation modes, and New Jersey Transit is not letting up its guard at all. On the contrary, we're working harder than ever to maintain the safest possible travel environment for our customers and employees. We're also redoubling our efforts to reinforce the importance of wearing face coverings on vehicles, in stations, and on platforms. Towards that end, on April 22nd, we held our 5th mask force distribution effort, where employees throughout our organization volunteered at several stations and onboard vehicles. To date, we have distributed more than 68,000 masks overall, including masks distributed during all mask force events and at customer service and ticket offices throughout our system. The next mask force deployment is scheduled for May 27th. Our New Jersey Transit Police Department also remains out in force throughout the system, continuing to conduct their mask compliance details and providing face masks to those who need them. It appears that widespread vaccination, lower transmission and infection rates, the easing of COVID restrictions, and more businesses and governments bringing employees back to the workplace is having a positive effect on our ridership. Rail ridership, which for months had been fluctuating between 20 and 25% of pre-COVID levels on weekdays, has increased to between 30 and 35% over the past several weeks. On weekends over the last few weeks, we've seen average rail ridership climb to approximately 40%, and even as high as 50% on some lines, which certainly is encouraging. Bus and light rail ridership is holding steady at approximately 55% of pre-COVID levels system-wide, with interstate bus ridership into New York rising above the 40% mark over the last few weeks for the first time. We'll be keeping an eye on these trends in the weeks and months ahead, but they are certainly our cause for optimism. This month, we have updates to report in each of our 3 core focus areas: people, technology, and infrastructure. I'll start with significant development as relates to our people, which represents another major milestone for NJ Transit over the past year, despite the many challenges brought on by the pandemic. As of today, New Jersey Transit has fully restored its rank of locomotive engineers, which had been severely depleted, creating a serious staffing shortage that undermined rail service reliability. To celebrate this milestone, Commissioner Gutierrez-Cachetti and I joined Governor Murphy on April 22nd at a ceremony to commemorate yet another class of locomotive engineers prepared to join our ranks. This class brought our total number of active engineers to over 390, which is the number that constitutes a full roster, and is the first time in more than a decade that the engineering ranks have been fully staffed. Moving forward, we are committed to maintaining a full pipeline of trainees and regular classes. In fact, another new class began training on February 10th, while 3 additional classes are projected to begin between now and November, allowing us to keep pace with normal retirements and attrition. Full roster of locomotive engineers will ultimately translate to a better customer experience by delivering more reliable and predictable rail service for our customers. Moving on to technology, I'd like to take a moment to welcome Rafi Khan to NJ Transit family as our organization's new Chief Information Security Officer. Rafi now leads our cybersecurity team and is responsible for managing our information security vision, strategy, and program to minimize potential security risks and further a culture of security stewardship. He will also be building on our recent milestone achievement in September of 2020, when NJ Transit became the first public transit agency in the nation to achieve ISO certification for cybersecurity. Rafi previously served as Senior Associate and Advisor for Technology Planning and Optimization at Open Minds, a business solutions firm specializing in the health and human services industry. Before that, he served as CIO and CISO at Edible Arrangements and Edible Brands, leading its engineering, technology, and security team spanning 1,300 global locations. In light of the recent cyber attacks on critical infrastructure, both here and abroad, cybersecurity is more important than ever for essential services providers like New Jersey Transit. In related news, I'm proud to announce that NJ Transit has been selected as a 2021 U.S. CIO 100 winner by CIO.com. U.S. CIO 100 Awards recognizes 100 organizations for their achievement in technology innovation. Winners are chosen by a team of external judges, many of them former CIOs, on the use of leading-edge IT practices that produce measurable results. We also have significant infrastructure updates to report this week. which is appropriate considering the fact that we are currently in the midst of the nationwide infrastructure week. First, our Portal North Bridge replacement project continues to steadily advance and remain on track for a construction award by the end of this year. Next week, on May 19th, we will hold a Disadvantaged Business Enterprise, a DBE, outreach conference for Portal North, where we will meet with DBE contractors in our region interested in contributing to this project. Our aggressive outreach to DBE shows that we are not just looking at Portal North as a way to improve service or to help our economy as we emerge from the pandemic. We are also looking at this work as an opportunity for DBE contractors and for New Jersey Transit to develop a larger pool of qualified contractors who represent the diversity of the business community in the region we serve. Also, to oversee our Portal North Bridge replacement project, New Jersey Transit proudly welcomed a key new member to our team. On April 26th, we welcomed aboard Mohammed Nassim as our new Chief of Construction Management for this $1.8 billion project. Mohammed joins our capital projects team from Amtrak, where he served as project manager for Gateway Program projects, including the Hudson River Tunnel and the Portal North Bridge. He brings over 30 years of industry experience in the delivery of large transportation projects and has led the planning, design, agency coordination, permitting, procurement, and construction of key bridge and tunnel projects in the United States and abroad. Mohammed is already building our internal team and capabilities to deliver on this project of national significance. Our next infrastructure update took place on April 30th when Commissioner Gutierrez-Cachetti and local, county, and state officials joined Governor Murphy in Lyndhurst to celebrate the beginning of construction on a new rail station there. This $31.5 million project will enhance accessibility, mobility, and the customer experience for Lyndhurst customers, and was designed by our in-house team to evoke a classic aesthetic from reflecting the former glory days of steam rail. The station will include new elevators at both station buildings, high-level raised platforms for easy boarding and deboarding, and large roof canopies, heated waiting areas, and state-of-the-art video and public announcement amenities. This new station also represents just one of the many station enhancement projects advancing through our 5-year capital plan, including ongoing work at Newark Penn Station, Elizabeth Station, Perth Amboy, New Brunswick, and many others. Another major station overhaul advanced last month through the April 27th release of a request for proposal for the design of a new facility to replace our Walter Rand Transportation Center in Camden, New Jersey. The RFP seeks proposals for qualified firms to conduct conceptual design, preliminary engineering, final design, and construction assistance for this $250 million project. The RFP also represents the first major step towards creating a new, modern, expansive center, which has the potential to form not just Camden, but also South Jersey by providing an upgraded regional transit hub to support this region's rapid growth and local economies. This expanded multi-purpose transit center would better accommodate the 26 bus lines that serve the facility, provide improved intermodal connectivity with PATCO, Speedline Subway, and the Riverline Light Rail, support intercity, independent bus services, and provide additional parking, administrative offices, and value capture retail opportunities to the adjacent growing educational and healthcare corridor. It would also provide an opportunity for integration with zero-emission buses as part of our overall effort to help fully realize Governor Murphy's Energy Master Plan. Infrastructure was also the main topic of the agenda at an event I attended in Philadelphia on April 30th to celebrate Amtrak's 50th anniversary. There, I was honored to join President Biden, Congressman Payne, Amtrak Board Chairman Tony Kosha, Amtrak President Stephen Gardner, FRA Administrator and fellow co-chair of the Northeast Corridor Commission, Amit Bose, and New Jersey Congressman Donald Payne, Jr., who also serves as the chairman of the Railroads, Pipeline, and Hazardous Materials Subcommittee for the House Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, and many other dignitaries, to hear the President promote his American Job Plan and reinforce his commitment to infrastructure. This event was extremely encouraging for those of us in the industry, and it was refreshing to see the federal government's commitment when it comes to our nation's infrastructure and getting transit the capital resources it needs and deserves. As President Biden made clear, supporting mass transit infrastructure is a critical investment that will yield dividends for generations to come. Now I'd like to take a moment to touch upon NJ Transit's fiscal outlook as we continue to emerge from the worst of the COVID-19 pandemic. New Jersey Transit budget was one topic on the agenda at a press conference I attended with Chair Gutierrez-Cachetti on April 26th, where we joined Senator Menendez and Senator Booker to celebrate the passage of the American Rescue Plan. There, we thank the senators for all their work and the work of Governor Murphy and the entire New Jersey congressional delegation to secure this desperately needed funding for NJ Transit and for being such strong advocates for our agency and the entire state. As some of you may know, the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan includes an estimated $2 billion for New Jersey Transit. This is essential funding, not just for New Jersey Transit, but for the entire region. These necessary funds should allow us to maintain our current service and staffing levels through at least fiscal year 2024. Without these funds, the consequences for NJ Transit and for our customers would have been dire. At the very time when more and more customers are beginning to return to our system and frequent and reliable service is more critical than ever. In addition to the benefits to service reliability and the customer experience, the American Rescue Plan funding will be integral to our state's economic recovery as we come out on the other side of this pandemic. To be clear, a strong New Jersey Transit is a necessary component of a strong, equitable recovery for our state and for our region. I'll wrap up today by returning to our Vax-Ride press conference, where I was joking with Congressman Payne that when I got vaccinated, there was no free rides or free beers being offered, as Governor Murphy had announced last week. And with all these great incentives, I wondered out loud what else we could offer to motivate New Jerseyans to get vaccinated. Do they need a foot massage? What do they need more to get them to get vaccinated? I don't know what's left. But seriously, I should have mentioned at that conference the NJT Rewards program as another way that we're working to encourage people to use and return to NJ Transit. NJT Rewards is off to a promising start and proving to be more than a great way to incentivize a return to transit. It's also helping businesses recover as we come out of the other side of the pandemic. More than 3,000 customers have signed up since we opened registration last month, and participation is growing every day. Over 35 business partners have joined, including restaurants, shopping destinations, entertainment venues, and more, and we are adding more offers every day. Here's what the general manager of La Riada, a restaurant in Jersey City, had to say about the program. And I quote, "The pandemic was very tough for small businesses and especially restaurants. So we are excited and grateful to NJ Transit for offering a reward platform for our recovery. In general, there's a lot of buzz, and I've been hearing from customers and even conductors and train crew on my train into work that our riders really are excited about this idea. So we are certainly looking to expanding it and helping local businesses, certainly within where our customers are going to and from, to tie that in. And our customers can certainly sign up on our mobile app to begin earning points. And businesses interested in becoming partners can register at njtrewards.com/partner. And with that, Chair, I conclude my remarks and turn the floor back to you.
Thank you. At this time, we would like to open the floor for public comments. Operator, can you please provide instructions for entering the queue to make a public comment?
Certainly. Ladies and gentlemen, the floor is now open for public comments. If you would like to make a public comment, please press *1 on your telephone keypad to enter the queue. You will hear a brief tone to indicate you have successfully entered the queue. Priority access will be given to any participant who has pre-registered, and these comments will be taken in turn. We will then take public comments from the remaining participants on a first-come, first-served basis. Each person will have 3 minutes for their public comment. A warning will be provided with 1 minute remaining and again with 15 seconds remaining. Once again, please press *1 on your telephone keypad now to enter the queue to make a public comment. At this time, there are 8 speakers in queue. The first public comment is coming from Andy Weiss. Andy, your line is live and your time will begin now.
Good afternoon, Board. Good evening. Just a couple of points here. Where is our customer advocate? Where is that going here? I mean, we've been dealing with this for months now. Respectfully, where is the customer advocate? That's a critical position. I mean, you guys are dragging this on and on and on. We Mr. Mader, he left, I guess, around 6-7 months ago. We don't have one. We need a customer advocate. I mean, I'm waiting for the board to take action with this. This is critical. This is top level stuff that the board should be handling. We need this desperately, this position. We need you to be transparent. We need you to tell the people of New Jersey, the NJ Transit commuters, the press at this meeting, I want this board to talk about where our customer advocate is. When are we going to get it? I want an estimate. I want answers. I am a taxpayer. I take public transportation. I live in New Jersey. I pay thousands of dollars in taxes. I'm not asking for a lot. I just want to know, where is our customer advocate? I want this board to answer this question. Please, thank you very much. Also, I don't understand how this board can be set up. I was researching this. 3 out of 13 board positions are, I guess it's called ex officio, if I pronounce that right. 3 out of 13. I'm not a mathematician, but that's like, what, 21% of the board is default positions? Not even elected, not even nominated or appointed? That's unfair. That's not democratic. That's not fair. That's unacceptable to me. We live in a democracy. It's bad enough that this board is unelected. Well, all the boards are unelected because the entire board system is a joke. But 3 out of 13, the DOT commissioner, the treasurer, and the governor's designee. You're all governor's designee. All of you get nominated, but you're all appointed, or 90% of you are appointed by the governor. So this legal wording is a joke. The whole board system is a joke. It's just a tool for the establishment. That's what this is. We need a customer advocate, please. Please, let's talk it over. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next public comment is coming from Sally Jane Gellert. Sally Jane, your line is live, and your time will begin now.
Thank you. Sally Jane Gellert, Lackawanna Coalition Chairperson. Andy, no employee can be a customer advocate. Go to New Jersey Association of Rail Passengers. Come talk to us. We used to have roundtables where we talked to the leadership at NJ Transit, but nothing much happened. So it's from outside that we have to push, not from within. Station seating, thank you. We're glad to hear more station seating will be opened up next week. Vax Ride, we're pleased to see that as a step forward. We note that the MTA is making facilities available as vaccination sites. Wish that New Jersey Transit had done the same, but it's a step. We, Lackawanna Coalition members and allies have pointed out that in the past, when the first train of 2 on a line was canceled and the second was not scheduled to make all the stops, the second train would make additional stops rather than strand people on the platform. Al Pat mentioned that he is waiting for a reply from Mr. Corbett to an email that he sent on May 4th regarding his trip on Sunday, May 2nd. He arrived at Maplewood to take M&E train 6920, finding it was canceled. So he waited for train 6922, the next train, expecting that they would stop at Highland Station, but this didn't happen. A number of people were waiting at Highland. Train 6299 just blew by. Others have noticed this happening and point out that it's a relatively new phenomenon. In the past, either the dispatchers would have alerted the crew to make the additional stops, or possibly, but less likely, the crew took it on themselves to stop for the waiting passengers. This point was made by our member Gary Kazin, who wrote that it is routine for the 7600 series trains to be canceled when they are. A following train, which is not scheduled to stop at North Elizabeth, always covers that stop. This is always reported in an NJT alert. There was no excuse for this incident. It seems that a standing policy had been in place for such a situation and could be restored so that dispatchers, at the same time they announce the cancellation of the first train, automatically alert the second train's crew to make
1 minute remaining.
We encourage you to restore that practice. I have a couple of comments on agenda items. The Perth Amboy Accessibility Project looks important. We It's been in the work for some 6 years. We'd really like to see more details. We trust that the physical layout will be as convenient as possible for transfers and will respect the integrity of the historic National Register building. High-level platforms are certainly a standard to be implemented when possible. We again express concerns about the Portal North Bridge project, especially when we see that Portal South has a low-level bridge planned. We have some concerns about maintenance ratios and the fact that you're running as many long trains as usual in commuting hours. And if you ran shorter trains and cut some of them, your mileage-based maintenance would be less frequent. You could take some of your new engineers and distribute more cars to midday and weekend hours when your ridership is picking up. There's more in writing. You'll see it. Thank you.
Thank you. The next public comment is coming from Matthew Smith. Matthew, your line is live, and your time will begin now.
Yes, good evening. My name is Matthew Smith. I'm the New Jersey State Director for Food and Water Watch, speaking on behalf of our 70,000-plus members in the state. Good evening to the New Jersey Transit Board. And I want to just start my comments by sharing our excitement about the progress for the transit grid project. This project has been a hot topic in New Jersey, particularly over the last 18 months. And I think we have seen, especially in recent months, a real commitment from New Jersey Transit, from Governor Murphy and his administration to really re-envision the project and do a project that meets the resiliency needs of the agency without creating public harm by producing more pollution, and doing so by developing an innovative clean energy solution for public transit. So I want to first off thank the board and the administration for the progress there. However, we are also in a new environment. We have a federal administration who has come in and really since New Jersey Transit announced the project re-envisioning, has really set a higher bar for what we should be doing with our public dollars in terms of building the 21st century green economy that we need for our communities to thrive, one that promotes public health and the welfare of all residents while creating jobs and economic benefits for the state. And with the aforementioned referenced ARP from the administration, the commitment to investing in public transit, the commitment to transitioning rapidly off fossil fuels and onto 100% renewables, we ask that New Jersey Transit and Governor Murphy really reaffirm the commitment to do this project the right way. It was still, even with the project re-envisioning, sort of left the door open for a fossil fuel-based solution. We don't believe that's the new goal. We believe in the governor's commitment and New Jersey Transit commitment to do this right, but we want to see that commitment reaffirmed publicly by the governor, not waiting, and New Jersey Transit, not waiting until after the election when the RFP comes out, but doing it now and really putting this project on a path
15 seconds remaining.
Hitting a home run for clean energy and clean air in New Jersey. So thank you very much for the time.
Thank you. The next public comment is coming from Matt Camper. Matt, your line is live and your time will begin now.
Good evening, New Jersey Transit Board. My name is Matt Camper. I'm here tonight to talk about three things. First of all, I want to say I'm very happy to say that I'm really looking forward to getting back onto the system. It's actually going to be my first time back on New Jersey Transit since 2019 on Friday, and going to be a more frequent rider on the Raritan Valley line, and definitely, keep up the great work, and really looking forward to getting back onto the system. Main reason I'm speaking is regarding 2105-27, Portal North Bridge project regarding the Parcel Pack 120 Norfolk Southern Railway Corporation for permanent access. And I've been speaking regarding the Portal North Bridge project since the beginning, and absolutely I'm in favor of this. You know, this project still, as I've said from the beginning, needs to get done. I'm very happy that it's going to get done, but, you know, anything that has to do with Portal North, I'm absolutely in favor of, and, you know, this is going to benefit everybody, New Jersey Transit riders, Amtrak riders, everybody in the Northeast in general, and even the East Coast. So, you know, I'm in favor of 2105-27. The other thing I want to speak about tonight is regarding the Gateway Tunnel project. And, you know, I was very happy to hear President Biden at the event a couple of weeks ago in Philadelphia speaking about the Gateway project and his support. I'm very happy this hopefully will sooner rather than later get pushed forward by the federal government, and we can get the money that we need to get this Gateway Tunnel project finally, after so many years of stalling by the previous administration, off the ground, and we can finally talk about getting the tunnels that we absolutely need, because as I've said previously, if we don't, the Northeast and the East Coast in general, and even the entire country in regard to getting around, it may not be the same when it comes to trying to get between New York and New Jersey if this project doesn't get off the ground. I want to thank President Biden for, you know, giving his support. Hopefully Pete Buttigieg, Governor Murphy, and, you know, you guys at New Jersey Transit can continue to work together to get this project off the ground. I'm really looking forward to hearing in the future more about the Gateway Tunnel project. But this is something that is absolutely, without a doubt, one of the major infrastructure projects that in my lifetime. And I'm really hoping that more things will come with this Gateway Tunnel project. And again, thank you, President Biden, and thank you to you guys in New Jersey Transit and Governor Murphy for continuing to try to get this pushed forward. And, you know, looking forward to hearing more about it as time goes by. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the floor is open for public comment at this time. And if you would like to join the queue, make a public comment at this time, you may press *1 on your telephone keypad to enter the queue to make a public comment. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be *1 on your telephone keypad at this time to join the queue to make a public comment. At this time, there are 5 public comments remaining. And the next public comment is coming from Tim Sevener. Tim, your line is live and your time will begin now.
Hello, yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Tim. You may begin.
Yes, Tim Stevener from New Jersey Association of Rail Passengers board member, and also a member of the Sierra Club Transportation Committee. But what I want to support is that it's very important to plan on rail electrification for climate change reasons. As I pointed out in something I sent to the board, we already had pre-pandemic, we have 300,000 riders on electric rail today, and we need to extend that. Although it's an interesting experiment with the battery-powered train, which should obviate the need for dual-mode diesel electric locomotives, it succeeds, that should still not detract from the need to build catenaries and electrify as much as the rail as we can. The other thing is, along with the New Jersey Transit grid, what's exciting about that is it could be the first solar rail in the United States, but we should also apply that to the whole NJ Transit rail system. So, for example, Perth Amboy, all of these station improvements, which are very good, the high platforms have been supported by NJARP for many years, and the Lackawanna Coalition as well. You should build solar right into them. there's no reason not to have, solar canopies at parking and wherever you can, and over the platforms where people are waiting, if possible, and use that to power the station, but also to incorporate into powering the rail.
1 minute remaining.
But another issue for the New Jersey Association of Rail Passengers we're very concerned about is the preservation of rail rights-of-way. It's going to be critical in the future. There's already been plans by the RPA, by the Rethink NYC, a number of groups, for connections to Patterson using existing rail rights-of-way. New Jersey Transit should be taking an interest in saving these for rail and supporting rails with trails, not just trails like the proposed Northern Greenway or the Essex-Hudson
15 seconds remaining.
The Essex-Hudson Greenway is recreational. It is not really helping vital transportation, which we need to connect within New Jersey without having to drive. And I'm glad that there are plans for electrification plan coming out in a year. That's it.
Thank you. And the next public comment is coming from Elizabeth Nadoy. Elizabeth, your line is live, and your time will begin now.
Hello, good evening. My name is Elizabeth Nadoy. I'm a resident of Hoboken, an elected member of the Hoboken Democratic Committee, a member of the Don't Gas the Meadowlands Committee, and Hoboken Resist, a chapter of MoveOn.org. I am here tonight to also thank New Jersey Transit for moving forward on finding alternative energy for the Kearney power plant. But I want to again voice my concern that New Jersey Transit is still talking about the possibility of using natural gas as a source of energy. After committing to build a plant powered by alternatives and an alternative energy microgrid, how can New Jersey Transit now say natural gas may be on the table? The public needs to still be included in the redesign process to ensure that alternative energy is used in the operation of the plant and that our environmental justice communities are being represented. We want a seat at the table during these discussions to make sure New Jersey Transit is complying with New Jersey's clean energy and climate goals. The American Lung Association has yet again ranked Hudson and Essex counties with an F in air quality and at the highest risk of illness and death due to the effects of air pollution. During this time of pandemic, when our health is already compromised and we are not yet out of the woods in terms of future health crises, still considering using frack gas is unconscionable. The people of Jersey City, Kearney, Hoboken, Secaucus, Newark, and many surrounding communities are filled with sons and daughters, mothers, fathers, grandparents, who you greet in your own homes. Don't put them at further risk by fueling the plant with natural gas. We do not need more methane, CO2, and particulate matter in the precious air that we breathe.
1 minute remaining.
Governor Murphy supports the Environmental Justice Act. He wants us to make New Jersey the state that leads the nation in clean air and the use of clean energy. Let New Jersey Transit be the first, the shining star that leads the way for other states to follow in the implementation of clean energy transportation. We want Governor Murphy to state publicly that the transit grid will happen and that New Jersey Transit will go green. Thank you very much.
Thank you. The next public comment is coming from Paula Rogovin. Paula,
Hi.
Your line is live, and your time will begin now.
Thank you. I'm Paula Rogovin. I'm from the Coalition to Ban Unsafe Oil Trains and the Don't Gas the Meadowlands Coalition. Last year, members of the Don't Gas the Meadowlands Coalition were so excited to hear the announcement that New Jersey Transit Board of Commissioners meeting at the meeting that Governor Murphy had directed New Jersey Transit to pivot from the proposed frack gas power plant to a renewable energy microgrid. This came after a year of hundreds of New Jersey residents, from school students to people of all ages, working to bring about this change. This was a really, really important step in the effort to stop pollution that would most directly impact environmental justice communities already overburdened by pollution. Now we ask, where is Governor Murphy? This pivot to a renewable energy microgrid is so important. It's so significant. It's something that could and should serve as a model for the rest of the state and for the whole country. Yet when I asked that Governor Murphy announce this major change in direction for public transportation, a direction that was highlighted in his energy master plan, we were told that the people of New Jersey already know about the governor's pivot for New Jersey Transit. Actually, they don't. They should learn about it directly from the governor. The governor's refusal to publicly and formally announce this change makes many of us wary. We wonder if he's really committed to taking all of the steps necessary to make this a renewable energy microgrid, not only successful, to make it successful, but to make it replicable. We hear from sources, if possible, it will be 100% renewable. But with all of the universities, renewable energy entrepreneurs, with all the possible support from the Biden administration, with all of the new developments in the field of renewable energy, we had hoped the governor's attitude would be that he would do everything possible to support this becoming 100% renewable energy microgrid. On a personal note, as a kindergarten and first grade teacher for decades, we never started out saying that maybe we would try to do our best. We expect more from Governor Murphy. In fact, on Earth Day 2021, just recently, a bill to ban toxic pesticides in New York City parks and public spaces, a bill introduced on behalf of my kindergarten students in 2015, was passed unanimously by the New York City Council. We never said maybe we can get a law passed. We don't want to hear a maybe.
15 seconds remaining.
That renewable energy microgrid. So we do hope that the governor will make a public announcement about this really amazing renewable energy microgrid. Thank you.
Thank you. The next public comment is coming from Andy Pollack. Andy, your line is live and your time will begin now.
Good evening, President Corbett, Chairwoman Gutierrez-Scacchetti, members of the board. I'm Andy Pollack. I'm the Regional Director of Passengers United. So a couple of matters we are going to discuss tonight. Number one, let's talk about board actions. Number one, please approve action item 2105-23. It is very important action regarding the accessibility at the Perth Amboy Station on the North Jersey coastline. And second, please approve item 2105-27. This is, of course, in regards to the Portal North Bridge project. So please approve those action items tonight. A couple more items at hand. Number one, I was glad to hear that today the indoor seating capacity waiting for Secaucus, Hoboken, Newark, Penn, Trenton, Metro Park, Walter Rand Center, and the Atlantic City bus and rail terminals. No more capacity. However, we're still waiting to hear regarding New York Penn and when the seating's going to be open over there in Midtown Manhattan. So let's hope that that can be announced sooner or later. And lastly, speaking on the topic of business restrictions getting lifted, I know the governor is constantly doing so every day, and I want to thank Governor Murphy for doing so. This is an important thing I'd always discuss with my team, and that is bus 319. This is a very important interstate bus route between New York and New Jersey, which stops at Toms River and also stops in Atlantic City. As more and more riders are coming back to the system, we are requesting, once again, New Jersey Transit increase service levels on this bus route. Once again, it's bus line 319, which again stops in Toms River and stops in Atlantic City, and of course goes between New York and New Jersey, going to the Port Authority bus terminal.
1 minute remaining.
So with that, thank you all very much, and I hope that sooner or later we'll all be back in person at NJT headquarters in New Jersey. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if anybody would like to enter the queue to make a public comment at this time, you may press *1 on your telephone keypad to enter the queue. Once again, it'll be *1 to enter the queue to make a public comment at this time. And there are 2 parties remaining in the queue for public comment, and the next public comment is coming from Adam Wright. Adam, your line is live, and your time will begin now.
Good evening. Just to echo earlier comments, any update you can provide on the customer advocate selection process would be greatly appreciated, particularly if you can give us a target date for announcing and or filling the position, even if this has to change with circumstances, some idea of when we can expect movement on this, and finality would be greatly appreciated. I think it would be useful to have an effective advocate in the role. The role of the outside organizations is all well and good, but having someone within the hierarchy would also help. I'm pleased by the announcement earlier today that seating will be returning at some of the larger transit facilities next week. I would encourage the New Jersey Transit Police Department to step up, at least initially, when they walk around the facilities. I can tell you from experience at Trenton on Monday, going to stretch my legs, get some fresh air during the lunch hour, there were people unmasked eating in the station building, unmasked on the platform, including crew members, by the way, which in and of itself is concerning, because certainly if they're not going to follow the rules, how do we expect them to enforce it? Vaccinations, I know it's been proposed previously, trying to use transit hubs as vaccination sites. It's something I would definitely encourage. I know New York City today has opened vaccination sites at a number of hubs, including Penn Station and Grand Central. They've been very well received, offering the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. It would be a good next step if it can be done at New Jersey Transit facilities as well. Smoking. It was a problem before the pandemic. It is against state law to smoke at New Jersey Transit stations on platforms. I don't really see much in the way of enforcement on that. I know there's been some social media messaging, but just even going to my station in Metuchen for 40 minutes this afternoon during the evening rush, there were 2 riders smoking at the station, and one conductor on one of the westbound trains stepped off unmasked and took a breath of a vape pen while he was speaking.
1 minute remaining.
Unmasked in his vestibule, by the way. So I would ask first Operations and Customer Service Committee members, see if Chief Trisilla or an appropriate staff member can give you statistics on smoking enforcement, then develop some sort of strategy for enforcement, maybe post an officer at a station like Metuchen for an hour or 2 to see, if there's enforcement action necessary as sort of a rolling basis, just to get a better sense of that picture. Also consider with the mask force, every initiative so far has been during the week. Consider putting somebody there on weekends.
15 seconds remaining.
To reach out to casual riders who may not be as familiar with the policies. How full is my ride? It's something I've been asking for progress on full rollout. A lot of trains still don't have that. Is there a target date for that? Are you working on things like automated station announcements like the Long Island Railroad is doing? Certainly an update on that front would be appreciated as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And the next public comment is coming from Charlton D'Souza. Charlton, your line is live, and your time will begin now. Yes, we can hear you. Yes, you may begin now.
My name is Charlton D'Souza. I'm the president of Passengers United, and I am very, very upset with how the 319 bus from New York City to Atlantic City is being handled. I've been on the bus on numerous occasions, and I've seen people not wearing masks. I've seen people eating on the bus. I've seen people coughing, and some of the passengers are very confrontational. So what I would suggest for that bus is that you guys put a transit police officer at Port Authority. Before the bus leaves, they should just come on the bus to make sure everyone has a mask on. And furthermore, the service is very bad on Sundays. So on Sundays, if you're coming back from Atlantic City, going to New York City, the schedule is really messed up. So you have a 5 p.m. bus leaving Atlantic City, you have a 6 p.m. bus, but then the next bus is at 8:30 p.m., and then after the 8:30 p.m., the next bus is at 10:30, then 12 a.m., and this is on Sunday from Atlantic City to New York City. Who came up with these crazy schedules? You need a bus running at least every 30 to 45 minutes.
Hello?
Because sometimes the overcrowding... Yes, hello? So sometimes the overcrowding gets really, really bad over there, and people, they can't do the trip. And I also feel that you need, with the Northeast Corridor, in terms of the connections are very poor. Like if you're taking the Trenton line, the train from New York Penn on the weekends, and you're getting off at Trenton, the SEPTA train leaves within seconds, and you need more service. You need to have more time built into the schedule so people can buy a SEPTA ticket and make the connection.
1 minute remaining.
And in terms of other things, I do feel like you need to put notices on the bus, and you need to disinfect and clean your buses. A lot of the 319 buses are filthy, they're dirty, and what you guys don't understand is people are coming to spend money in New Jersey. We're supporting your state. So I think maybe there should be an express New Jersey transit bus or like a casino shuttle, like a casino streak bus. Maybe they should do the marketing and rename it, because like at Ocean County Drive, a lot of people don't get on that bus. So maybe I'll need to have an express bus in the evenings or even on Sundays from Atlantic City going right to New York City, like around, 8:30, 10:30.
15 seconds remaining.
And that's pretty much it, guys. That's my comment. I hope the NG Transit President, Kevin Corbett, will look into this, as well as the board members. And I hope he even rides the bus to see what's going on. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And that was the final public comment. There are no parties remaining in the public comment queue at this time.
Thank you, and thank you, public speakers. I will now poll board members. Board Member Adams, any comments?
No comments, Joyce. Thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Doshi, any comments?
I just had some quick comments. I just wanted to thank New Jersey Transit for investing in the Walter Rand Transportation Center in South Jersey. It's very much appreciated, and it's going to help many people who are just transit dependent. I was very excited and wanted to thank the staff and everyone and said great job on the Vax ride. It took a lot of effort to make that happen, so thank you for that. And I just wanted to respond to the person who had commented quickly about board members. I don't know if people realize that they're volunteer positions, mostly unpaid, and it's also because all of the board members I've met have wanted to make, our corner of the world better. That's why we're volunteering for this position, and we care about New Jersey and the people of New Jersey. So I just wanted to respond to that person. And a big shout out and thank you to Noah Lee, who is a student and part of Mr. Savino's Ridgefield Park Junior Senior High School, for reaching out to the board about Vax Ride, about implementing that, and to be civically engaged at such an early age is very important. So thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Gordon, any comments?
I just want to thank all those who spoke this evening. We appreciate your comments. Thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Marocco, any comments?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Nara, any comments?
I just wanted to address some of the speakers who had asked for some specific information on some of the topics related to bus lines and some of the other issues. And I'm sure that not only myself, but some of the other board members, we will make some inquiries and hopefully get some information out to people.
Thank you. Thank you. Board Member Rasmussen, any comments?
No comments from me. Thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Ajmani, any comments?
None from me, Joyce. Thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Caulfield, any comments?
No comments. Thank you to all the public speakers.
Thank you. Vice Chair Fulton, any comments?
Oh, yes. Again, thanks to people for taking the time to share their comments with us, and indeed we will look into them. Also, we'll continue to extend condolences to family members, friends, colleagues who lost people during the pandemic, and also to thank all of the New Jersey Transit staff for doing such a great job throughout the pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you. Chair Gutierrez Cacchetti, any comments?
Thank you, Joyce. I really would like to just echo what Vice Chair Fulton said. Our deepest sympathies to the Trevisano family and to all those who've been impacted by the pandemic. But other than that, I do not have any other comments. And I will now ask Suzanne Mack to present the advisory committee report.
Good evening, Chairwoman. I am on. Can you hear me?
We sure can.
Hello? Oh, thank you. I apologize. I never know if I'm supposed to hit the star one, so I appreciate the letting me know that I actually am on. I wanted to thank you again. I would like to just echo Vice Chair Fulton that this has been a very difficult time, and it is good to be on the road back. But I would say, as chair of your advisory board, along with Anna Marie Ganella Rosado, my chair in South Jersey, if we take a perspective on where we were last year when the pandemic hit, we should congratulate ourselves on what has been accomplished. We've kept the network going. We've responded to challenges that are unbelievable, and we have sadly lost members of our own. So just, to take a minute before we get into, the report, I would just like to echo what your vice chair said, that we should congratulate ourselves that we're moving forward as the governor is leading us in moving forward with the American Recovery Plan. So with that, I'd like to just go back to what I'm supposed to be discussing, which is the Joint Passenger Advisory Committee met in April with Kevin Corbett, our president, and with Jeffrey Bernstein, our CFO, and we had a very good, long meeting with a lot of input from the members of the committee on the budget. As you know, the budget is always a difficult thing to talk about, especially in the challenges that we're facing now, where we don't have ridership back up to where we were. So putting together this budget, which is down on bus, rail, light rail, police, systems, services, and info and digital technology, we're taking a hit in all areas. But we are, your staff is doing a wonderful job trying to maintain a budget that can move us forward to recovery. And the advisory boards are just amazed at the resiliency that the staff has been able to have in putting this together and keeping it going. I've always said that one of the things that I find is that as we look at agendas, it's amazing that despite big crises and big challenges, New Jersey Transit continues to function. And I think tonight your agenda, which is light compared to like a 40-item agenda, it's a small agenda compared to that, but you have very significant issues. The Perth Amboy station accessibility, which complies with ADA. ADA is an unfunded mandate, and New Jersey Transit has been working on this project for a long time, and it just is a compliment to New Jersey staff that they continue to move projects forward on the accessibility issue. Several of the other issues, when we were discussing the budget, we discussed the Portal Bridge. There's no way to discuss any budget right now with discussing the Portal Bridge, which was delayed under the prior administration, is moving forward and is so necessary. It's going to be partially funded by the New Jersey Turnpike, and we're very happy to see items going forward on that. But also on your agenda, the one that I found and my committee found most interesting was the temporary retail lease modification. We, as your advisory board, have been here a long time when there have been discussions on the impact of what happens within our facilities for these small businesses. And I believe that gets down to the drill into the details, into the weeds, and New Jersey Transit is trying to help their own lessees who obviously have been impacted terribly by the pandemic because the ridership within the buildings is just not there. And I believe that we totally support the lease modification to support the restart of these small businesses, many of whom have closed, but some who haven't. And this is really one of the items that I believe take us forward. The other item, and what just that I found interesting, or we all found interesting, was the North Penn Station, the demolition of the boiler house. Now, with everything else going on, that might not seem like a significant issue, but this facility was built in 1934 and is actually subject to the Historic Preservation Act, and it's just a testament to me of how well President Corbett and his staff are doing in just keeping everything moving, because this is a project that needs to move forward, because we are going to get back. We are going to get back despite everything that we've been thrown at. I used to get up here and discuss Sandy and infrastructure issues and flooding and resiliency issues, and a lot of the comments that are made are on resiliency. And I would say to the people out there who want more done quickly, we've done a very good job this year, and the fact that the New Jersey Transit Board really has taken on the issue of resiliency and sustainability, and they will move forward. I have faith that they will. Anna Marie Ganella-Rosado may be giving the report next month, and I'm sure she will always echo those sentiments. And I just wanted to say again, our advisory boards are there so that the board members can reach out to us to research issues for them. And I think the pandemic there's been a lot of change on the board, but we are here and we look forward to getting back in person and having a more one-to-one relationship so that you can utilize us more effectively so that we can help you, give you some passenger advisory. Our viewpoints. We're here to help you, and we really appreciate everything you've done. That concludes my report. Hello?
Yep. Thank you, Suzanne.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
I really need a visual. I need a Zoom.
I get you, not to worry. At this time, I would ask Board Member Caulfield to present the Operations and Customer Service report.
Thank you, Chair. The Operations and Customer Service Committee received an update on trends, analysis, and actions for rail, bus, light rail, and access link. The committee also received an update on the cost of service. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Edmund. At this time, I would ask Board Member Morocco to present the Administration Committee report.
The Administration Committee received a financial update. The committee also received updates from Human Resources and Equal Employment Opportunity and Affirmative Action. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Board Member. And at this time, I would ask Vice Chair Fulton to present the Capital Planning, Policy, and Privatization Committee report.
Thank you, Chair. The Capital Planning, Policy, and Privatization Committee discussed the board items for the Perth Amboy Station Accessibility Improvements Projects, Construction Management Services, Contract Award, and Axon Body-Worn Camera Continuation of Services. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Vice Chair. At this time, I would ask President and CEO Corbett to present the action items.
President Corbett, we have two board member recusals on this first item. Board members Adams and Gordon are recused from item 2105-23. Operator, please remove board member Adams and Gordon from the meeting for this item.
Certainly. Please stand by one moment. And Board Member Adams and Board Member Gordon have been removed from the meeting at this time.
Thank you. President Corbett, you may continue.
Great. Thank you, Joyce. I'd now like to introduce Eric DeLeo, Senior Vice President, Capital Programs, to present Board Item 2105-23, regarding construction management services for Perth Amboy Station project. Eric?
Thank you, President Corbett. We are recommending approval of item 2105-23, Perth Amboy Station Accessibility Improvements Project, Construction Management Services Contract Award. Authorization here is requested to enter into a contract with KS Engineers PC of Newark, New Jersey, to provide construction management services for the Perth Amboy Accessibility Improvements Project in an amount not to exceed $4,233,966.21 plus 5% for contingencies, subject to the availability of funds. We ask for your approval of item 2105-23.
May I have a motion to approve item 21-05-23?
Motion, Nora.
May I have a second?
Second, Fulton.
Joyce, would you check for board comments?
Board Member Doshi, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Morocco, any comments?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Nora, any comments?
Just to say I'm thrilled anytime we can do an accessibility project, but especially this one in Perth Amboy that's been long awaited, and I'm excited for it to begin.
Thank you. Board Member Rasmussen, any comments?
Just to echo Board Members Nora's enthusiasm about the building of this station, so I echo her comments.
Thank you. Board Member Ajmani, any comments?
None. Thank you, Joyce.
Thank you. Board Member Caulfield, any comments?
No comments, thanks.
Thank you. Vice Chair Fulton, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Chair Gutierrez-Cachetti, any comments?
No comments, Joyce, thank you.
Roll call vote. Board Member Doshi?
Yes.
Board Member Morocco?
Yes.
Board Member Nara?
Yes.
Board Member Ajmani?
Yes.
Board Member Caulfield?
Yes.
Vice Chair Fulton?
Yes.
Chair Gutierrez-Cachetti?
Yes.
Motion carried. Operator, please bring Board Members Adams and Gordon back into the meeting.
Certainly. Please stand by one moment. Board members Gordon and Adams have been returned to the main meeting.
Thank you. President Corbett, you may continue.
Thank you, Joyce. I'd now like to introduce Chris Trusillo, Senior Vice President, Chief of Police, and Office of Emergency Management, to present Board Item 2105-24 regarding body-worn camera. Chief?
We are recommending approval of item 2005-24, body-worn camera, continuation of services. A cooperative purchase program contract with Exxon Enterprise Incorporated of Scottsdale, Arizona, services in the amount not to exceed $1,756,050.01. We ask your approval of item number 2105-24.
Thank you. But before I take a motion, I would just ask that everyone please put their phone on mute. When papers are shuffling or there's other noise, it really is hard for us to hear the presenter. May I have a motion to approve item 2105-24?
So moved, Caulfield.
May I have a second?
Second, Nara.
Joyce, please poll the board for discussion.
Board Member Adams, any comments?
No comments, Joyce. Thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Doshi, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Gordon, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Morocco, any comments?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Nara, any comments?
None, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Rasmussen, any comments?
No comments. Thank you, Joyce.
Thank you. Board Member Ajmani, any comments?
None, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Caulfield, any comments?
No comments, thanks.
Thank you. Vice Chair Fulton, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Chair Gutierrez Cacchetti, any comments?
No, thank you, Joyce.
Roll call vote. Board Member Adams?
Yes.
Board Member Doshi?
Yes.
Board Member Gordon?
Yes.
Board Member Morocco?
Yes.
Board Member Nara?
Yes.
Board Member Ajmani?
Yes.
Board Member Caulfield?
Yes.
Vice Chair Fulton?
Yes.
Chair Gutierrez Cacchetti?
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. Thank you, Joyce. And I'd like to introduce Jim Sincaglia, Acting Senior Vice President and General Manager of Rail Operations, to present Board Item 2105-25. Jim?
Thank you, President Corbett. We are recommending approval of Item 2105-25, purchase of bottled spring water for various rail operation locations. Authorization is requested to enter into a contract with Federal Equipment and Manufacturing Company of Lodi, New Jersey, to supply bottled water at a unit cost of $4 per case, not to exceed a total cost of $1,604,820 plus 10%, subject to the availability of funds. We ask for your approval of Item 2105-25.
May I have a motion to approve Board Item 2105-25?
So moved, Board Member Adams.
May I have a second?
Second, Caulfield.
Joyce, please poll the board members for comments.
Board Member Adams, any comments?
No comments, Joyce.
Board Member Doshi, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Gordon, any comments?
None, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Morocco, any comments?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Nara, any comments?
No, thank you.
Board Member Rasmussen, any comments?
No comments. Thank you.
Board Member Ajmani, any comments?
None, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Caulfield, any comments?
No comments, thanks.
Thanks. Vice Chair Fulton, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Chair Gutierrez Cacchetti, any comments?
No comments, Joyce, thank you.
Thank you. Roll call vote. Board Member Adams?
Yes.
Board Member Doshi?
Yes.
Board Member Gordon?
Yes.
Board Member Morocco?
Yes.
Board Member Nara?
Yes.
Board Member Ajmani?
Yes.
Board Member Caulfield?
Yes.
Vice Chair Fulton?
Yes.
Chair Gutierrez Cacchetti?
Yes.
Motion carried. Vice Chair Fulton is recused from the next item, 2105-26. Operator, please remove Vice Chair Fulton from the meeting for this item.
Certainly, please stand by one moment. Vice Chair Fulton has been removed from the meeting.
Thank you. Chair Gutierrez Cacchetti, you may continue.
Thank you, Joyce. I am recommending approval of item 2105-26, annual notice of meetings and designations. This action item is to adopt the annual notice of meetings for all Board of Directors meetings during fiscal year 2022 and to designate Cedric T. Fulton as Vice Chairperson of New Jersey Transit Board of Directors in its subsidiaries and to designate Joyce J. Zuchek as Board Secretary of New Jersey Transit and its subsidiaries. May I have a motion to approve Board Item 2105-26?
Moved, Gordon.
May I have a second?
Second, Morocco.
Thank you. Joyce, would you poll the board for any comments?
Board Member Adams, any comments?
No comments, Joyce.
Thank you. Board Member Doshi, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Gordon, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Morocco, any comments?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Nara, any comments?
None, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Rasmussen, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Ajmani, any comments?
None, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Caulfield, any comments?
No comments, thanks.
Thank you. Chair Gutierrez Scachetti, any comments? Chair Gutierrez Scachetti?
Sorry, no comments here, Joyce. Thank you.
Thank you. Roll call vote. Board Member Adams?
Yes.
Board Member Doshi?
Yes.
Board Member Gordon?
Yes.
Board Member Morocco?
Yes.
Board Member Nara?
Yes.
Board Member Ajmani?
Yes.
Board Member Caulfield?
Yes.
Chair Gutierrez Scachetti?
Yes.
Motion carried. Operator, please bring Vice Chair Fulton back into the meeting.
Certainly, please stand by one moment. And Vice Chair Fulton has been returned to the meeting.
Thank you, operator. I would just like to congratulate Joyce. Most well-deserved that she continues in her position. I'm not sure why we have to vote on it all the time. And to thank Cedric for his continued leadership and desire to serve transit as its vice chair. Joyce, we can continue.
Thank you very much. President Corbett, you may continue.
Thank you, Joyce. And I'd like to second the chair's sentiments. I'd now like Eric DeLeo to come back, Senior Vice President, Capital Programs, to present Board Item 2105-27 regarding Portal North Bridge.
Thanks, President Corbett. We are recommending approval of Item 2105-27, NJ Transit Portal North Bridge Project, Parcel PAE 120, Norfolk Southern Railway Corporation for permanent access. Authorization is requested to take any and all actions to acquire parcel PAE 210 in accordance with the eminent domain law of 1971, not to exceed payment in an amount as discussed in executive session, subject to the availability of funds and the concurrence of the Federal Transit Administration. Authorization is further requested to cause filing, complaint, and condemnation, and the filing and recording of a declaration of taking, and to take any and all actions related to exercise NJ Transit's power of eminent domain where necessary to acquire a parcel PAE 210 for the Portal North Bridge project and deposit the estimated just compensation with the clerk of the Superior Court so long as NJ Transit attempts to acquire these parcels from the property owners through bona fide negotiations as required by the Eminent Domain Act of 1971 before commencing condemnation proceedings. We ask for your approval of Item 2105-27.
May I have a motion to approve Board Item 2105-27?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second, Adams.
Second.
Thank you. Joyce, would you please poll the board members for comments?
Yes. Board Member Adams, any comments?
No comments, Joyce.
Thank you. Board Member Doshi, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Gordon, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Morocco, any comments?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Nara, any comments?
None, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Rasmussen, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Ajmani, any comments?
None, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Caulfield, any comments?
No comments.
Thank you. Vice Chair Fulton, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Chair Gutierrez Scachetti, any comments?
No, thank you, Joyce.
Thank you. Roll call vote. Board Member Adams?
Yes.
Board Member Doshi?
Yes.
Board Member Gordon,
Yes.
Board Member Morocco,
Yes.
Board Member Nara,
Yes.
Board Member Ajmani,
Yes.
Board Member Caulfield,
Yes.
Vice Chair Fulton,
Yes.
Chair Gutierrez Cacchetti.
Yes.
Motion carried.
All right. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you all. Now I'd like to introduce Bill Vaquera, Senior Vice President, Chief Financial Officer, and Treasurer, to present Board Item 2105-28 regarding temporary retail lease modifications. Bill?
Thank you, sir. We are recommending approval of Item 2105-28, temporary retail lease modification. Authorization is requested to take any and all actions to implement a temporary lease modification plan in accordance with the terms as discussed in executive session. We ask for your approval of Item 2105-28.
May I have a motion to approve Board Item 2105-28?
Motion, Fulton.
Nara.
May I have a second?
Second, Fulton.
Thank you. Joyce, please check board members for comments.
Board Member Adams, any comments?
No comments.
Thank you. Board Member Doshi, any comments?
No comments. Thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Gordon, any comments?
No comments. Thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Morocco, any comments?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Nara, any comments?
None. Thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Rasmussen, any comments?
No comments. Thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Ajmani, any comments?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Caulfield, any comments?
No comments.
Thank you. Vice Chair Fulton, any comments?
No comments. Thank you.
Thank you. Chair Gutierrez Cacchetti, any comments?
No, Joyce, thank you.
Roll call vote. Board Member Adams?
Yes.
Board Member Doshi?
Yes.
Board Member Gordon?
Yes.
Board Member Morocco?
Yes.
Board Member Nara?
Yes.
Board Member Ajmani?
Yes.
Board Member Caulfield?
Yes.
Vice Chair Fulton?
Yes.
Chair Gutierrez Cacchetti?
Yes.
Motion carried. Board Member Rasmussen is recused from the next 5 items, 2105-29, 30, 31, 32, and 33. Operator, please remove Board Member Rasmussen from the meeting for these items.
Certainly, please stand by. Board Member Rasmussen has been removed from the public meeting.
Thank you. President Corbett, you may continue.
Thank you, Joyce. Now I'd like Bill to carry on and present Board Item 2105-29, the first of 5 personal injury claim cases to vote on. Bill?
Thank you, CEO Corbett. We are recommending approval of Item 2105-29, personal injury claim of the estate of Fabiola Bitar de Kroon. Authorization is requested to settle the claim of the estate of Fabiola Bitar de Kroon to the estate's attorney at an amount discussed in executive session. The Attorney General has approved the proposed settlement, subject to the availability of funds. We ask for approval of Item 2105-29.
I have a motion to approve Item 2105-29.
The Board Member Caulfield, so moved.
Second, Adams.
Thank you. Joyce, would you please poll the board for comments?
Board Member Adams, any comments?
No comment.
Thank you. Board Member Doshi, any comments?
No comments. Thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Gordon, any comments?
No comment. Thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Morocco, any comments?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Nara, any comments?
None. Thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Ajmani, any comments?
None.
Thank you. Board Member Caulfield, any comments?
No comments.
Thank you. Vice Chair Fulton, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Chair Gutierrez Scacchetti, any comments?
No, thank you, Joyce.
Thank you. Roll call vote. Board Member Adams?
Yes.
Board Member Doshi?
Yes.
Board Member Gordon?
Yes.
Board Member Morocco?
Yes.
Board Member Nara?
Yes.
Board Member Ajmani?
Yes.
Board Member Caulfield?
Yes.
Vice Chair Fulton?
Yes.
Chair Gutierrez Scacchetti?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. I'd now like ask Bill to continue on to present board item 2105-30 regarding another injury claim. Bill?
Thank you, President Corbett. We are recommending approval of item 2105-30, personal injury claim of Deepti Chanana Bala. Authorization is requested to settle the claim of Deepti Chanana Bala through her attorney at an amount discussed in executive session. The Attorney General has approved the proposed settlement subject to the availability of funds. We ask for your approval of item 2105-30.
Thank you. May I have a motion to approve board item 2105-30?
Motion by Nara.
May I have a second?
Second, Caulfield.
Is there any discussion? Joyce, please poll the board.
Yes. Board Member Adams, any comments?
No comments, Joyce.
Thank you. Board Member Doshi, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Gordon, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Morocco, any comments?
No, thanks, Joyce.
Thank you. Board Member Nara, any comments?
None, thank you, Joyce.
Thank you. Board Member Ajmani, any comments?
None, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Caulfield, any comments?
No comments.
Thank you. Vice Chair Fulton, any comments?
None, thank you.
Thank you. Chair Gutierrez Scacchetti, any comments?
No, thank you, Joyce.
Thank you. Roll call vote. Board Member Adams?
Yes.
Board Member Doshi?
Yes.
Board Member Gordon?
Yes.
Board Member Morocco?
Yes.
Board Member Nara?
Yes.
Board Member Ajmani?
Yes.
Board Member Caulfield?
Yes.
Vice Chair Fulton?
Yes.
Chair Gutierrez Scacchetti?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you, Joyce. I'd now ask Bill to carry on and present board item 2105-31, another personal injury claim.
Thank you. We are recommending approval of item 2105-31, personal injury claim of Bhagyalakshmi Subramanian. Authorization is requested to settle the claim of Bhagyalakshmi Subramanian to her attorney at an amount discussed in executive session. The Attorney General has approved the proposed settlement subject to the availability of funds. We ask for approval of item 2105-31.
May I have a motion to approve board item 2105-31?
Motion.
Motion, Nara.
Second.
Gordon. Me too.
Joyce, would you please poll the board for discussion?
Yes. Board Member Adams, any comments?
No comments, Joyce.
Thank you. Board Member Doshi, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Gordon, any comments?
No comments, thanks.
Thank you. Board Member Morocco, any comments?
None, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Nara, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Ajmani, any comments?
None.
Thank you. Board Member Caulfield, any comments?
No comments.
Thank you. Vice Chair Fulton, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Chair Gutierrez Scacchetti, any comments?
No, Joyce, thank you.
Thank you. Roll call vote. Board Member Adams.
Yes.
Board Member Doshi.
Yes.
Board Member Gordon.
Yes.
Board Member Marocco.
Yes.
Board Member Nara.
Yes.
Board Member Ajmani.
Yes.
Board Member Caulfield.
Yes.
Vice Chair Fulton.
Yes.
Chair Gutierrez-Cachetti.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you, Joyce. Now I'd like to have Bill carry on with the next claim covered under Board Item 2105-32. Bill?
Thank you, sir. We are recommending approval of item 2105-32, personal injury claim of Sheldon Kest. Authorization is requested to settle the claim of Sheldon Kest through his attorney at an amount discussed in executive session. The Attorney General has approved the proposed settlement, subject to the availability of funds. We ask for approval of item 2105-32.
May I have a motion to approve Board Item 2105-32?
Move. Board Member Caulfield, so moved.
Second by Nara.
Joyce, would you poll the board for discussion?
Board Member Adams, any comments?
No comments, Joyce.
Thank you. Board Member Doshi, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Gordon, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Marocco, any comments?
No comments, thanks.
Thank you. Board Member Nara, any comments?
None, Joyce, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Ajmani, any comments?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Caulfield, any comments?
No comments.
Thank you. Vice Chair Fulton, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Chair Gutierrez-Cachetti, any comments?
No, thank you, Joyce.
Thank you. Roll call vote. Board Member Adams.
Yes.
Board Member Doshi.
Yes.
Board Member Gordon.
Yes.
Board Member Marocco.
Yes.
Board Member Nara.
Yes.
Board Member Ajmani.
Yes.
Board Member Caulfield.
Yes.
Vice Chair Fulton.
Yes.
Chair Gutierrez-Cachetti.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. I'd now like Bill to introduce the item 2105-33, the last of the personal injury cases for tonight. Bill?
Thank you, President Corbett. We are recommending approval of item 2105-33, personal injury claim of Elena Kindler. Authorization is requested to settle a claim of Elena Kindler through her attorney at an amount discussed in executive session. The Attorney General has approved the proposed settlement, subject to the availability of funds. We ask for approval of item 2105-33.
May I have a motion to approve Board Item 2105-33?
Motion, Nara.
You have a second.
Second, Gordon.
Sure.
Thank you. Joyce, please poll the board for comments.
Board Member Adams, any comments?
No comment.
Thank you. Board Member Doshi, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Gordon, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Marocco, any comments?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Nara, any comments?
None, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Ajmani, any comments?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Caulfield, any comments?
No comments.
Thank you. Vice Chair Fulton, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Chair Gutierrez-Cachetti, any comments?
No, thank you, Joyce.
Thank you. Roll call vote. Board Member Adams.
Yes.
Board Member Doshi.
Yes.
Board Member Gordon.
Yes.
Board Member Marocco,
Yes.
Board Member Nara,
Yes.
Board Member Ajmani,
Yes.
Board Member Caulfield,
Yes.
Vice Chair Fulton,
Yes.
Chair Gutierrez Cachetti.
Yes.
Motion carries. Operator, please bring Board Member Rasmussen back into the meeting.
Certainly, please stand by one moment. Board Member Rasmussen has been returned to the public meeting.
Thank you. President Corbett, you may continue.
Thank you, Joyce. Now for the last action item for tonight, I'd like to introduce Eric DeLeo, Senior Vice President, Capital Programs, to come back to present Board Item 2105-34 regarding demolition of the old boiler house at Newark. Eric?
Thank you, President. Thank you, President Corbett. We are recommending approval of Item 2105-34, Old Boiler House Demolition, Construction Procurement Authorization Award. Authorization tonight is requested to enter into a contract with Two Brothers Contracting Incorporated to provide construction services for the demolition of the boiler house at Penn Station, Newark, in the amount of $687,349 plus 10% for contingencies, subject to the availability of funds. We ask for your approval of Item 2105-34.
May I have a motion to approve Item 2105-34?
Motion, Marocco.
Thank you. May I have a second?
Second, Nara.
Thank you. Joyce, would you poll the board members for comments, please?
Yes. Board Member Adams, any comments?
Yes, Joyce. I fully support this item and the staff's use of the alternate procurement method due to the circumstances surrounding the condition of this structure. The only thing that I ask is in the future, if there's an opportunity that they continue to be a good neighbor to the city of Newark and reach out to the city to see if the city can recommend qualified contractors who obviously have the technical capacity and knowledge of the city of Newark demolition processes to participate in this alternate procurement method. That ends my comment. Thanks, Joyce.
Thank you. Board Member Doshi, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Gordon, any comments?
No comments, thanks.
Thank you. Board Member Marocco, any comments?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Nara, any comments?
None, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Rasmussen, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Ajmani, any comments?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Board Member Caulfield, any comments?
No comments.
Thank you. Vice Chair Fulton, any comments?
No comments, thank you.
Thank you. Chair Gutierrez Cachetti, any comments?
No, thank you, Joyce.
Thank you. Roll call vote. Board Member Adams?
Yes.
Board Member Doshi?
Yes.
Board Member Gordon?
Yes.
Board Member Marocco?
Yes.
Board Member Nara?
Yes.
Board Member Ajmani?
Yes.
Board Member Caulfield?
Yes.
Vice Chair Fulton?
Yes.
Chair Gutierrez Cachetti?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Before we adjourn to executive session, I want to let the public know we will return to adjourn the meeting, but no further business will be conducted. May I have a motion to enter into executive session to discuss personnel matters, contract negotiations, the status of pending and anticipated litigation, and matters falling within the attorney-client privilege, including, but not limited to, the New Jersey Transit second advertising contract modification, the parking operators COVID relief, the Garden State Outdoor LLC settlement agreement, the corporate insurance program annual renewal, the personal injury claim of Bambi J. Banks, the personal injury claim of Franklin Guevara Rodriguez, and the personal injury claim of Michelle Hill. May I please have a motion?
Motion, Nara.
May I have a second?
Second, Caulfield.
Any discussion? Joyce?
Roll call vote. Board Member Adams?
Yes.
Board Member Doshi?
Yes.
Board Member Gordon?
Yes.
Board Member Morocco?
Yes.
Board Member Nara?
Yes.
Board Member Ajmani?
Yes.
Board Member Caulfield?
Yes.
Vice Chair Fulton?
Yes.
Chair Gutierrez Cacchetti?
Yes.
Motion carried. Operator, please move board and staff into executive session.
Certainly, please stand by while the executive session is initiated. Members of the public session will be on music hold until it resumes at the conclusion of the executive session. Please stand by.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
For holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you. Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thank you for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thank you for holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment. Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you. Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you. Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thank you for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thank you for holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment. Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you. Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you. Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment. Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment. for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
For holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
For holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
you for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
For holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
For holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thank you for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
For holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
For holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
For holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thank you for holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
For holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in just a moment.
waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
For holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
For holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
For holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
For holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
for waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thank you for holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in just a moment.
waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thank you for holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
Thank you for holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in just a moment.
waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
For holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
For holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment.
For holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
Appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thanks for holding. We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
waiting. Your patience is appreciated. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
For holding. We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
For holding. We sincerely appreciate your patience. Please stay on the line and we'll be back in a moment.
To talking with you soon. Please hold the line, and we'll be right back with you.
We look forward to talking with you soon. Please hold the line and we'll be right back with you.
We appreciate your time and patience. Please stay on the line, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Thanks for holding.
I hereby reconvene the open session board meetings. Joyce, would you please take roll call?
Roll call. Board Member Adams?
Here.
Board Member Doshi?
Here.
Board Member Gordon?
Here.
Board Member Morocco?
Here.
Board Member Nara?
Here.
Board Member Rasmussen?
Here.
Board Member Ashmani?
Is
Here.
Board Member Caulfield,
Here.
Vice Chair Fulton,
Here.
Chair Gutierrez Scachetti.
Here.
Thank you.
Since there is no further business this evening, may I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion by Nara.
May I have a second?
Second, Caulfield.
Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Meeting is adjourned. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Everyone.
Thanks, everyone.